Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Georgia and today I'm going to be watching Season 3, Episode 3 of Young Royals. Last episode, the school was dealing with the fallout of the exposure of the hazing that third years were putting on first year students, and there was quite conflicted feelings from members of the school. A lot of them, well, more of the high class people were very against this tarnishing of the school's name. Felice's friends weren't happy with it. Well, Frederica and Stella. Maddie was trying to say if these things are true then they should be out there. She was on the good side. Vincent certainly wasn't best pleased because his graduation is going to be affected by it. It looks like August and Niels were part of the first year group that went through the gay porno thing, and they're keeping it a secret, saying that Vincent wouldn't understand because he just sees it as a joke. Part of me wonders where that storyline is heading, because I don't necessarily want them to expose their involvement because it's something that's very personal to them that they went through. But yeah, I just don't really know where it's heading. Felice has been approached to give an interview on what life is like at Hillerska, and the new headmistress made it sound as if she was the black student card, like, oh, we have diversity in every way. It seemed like they approached her because she's black and not random selection. And Felice also opened up about how it is difficult for her to be the only black girl with curly hair in the school. The house mistress asked her to put her hair up, but she doesn't ask anyone else, which was undertone of the show that I never picked up on personally. But I'm glad that they have brought it up and are starting to explore it, because I think it is an issue that does need to be raised for sure. Everyone went on a camping trip at the end of the episode, and there was a very awkward interaction between Villa and Simon's friends. He was trying to make himself relatable to them. They was talking about how they have to work over the summer, and he said, oh, I'm working too, I have to attend a course. He was saying it's going to be really tough, and it's just not the same. They have to work because they have to provide for their families. Their families can't afford for them not to work in summer, and he is attending a course for being a prince. But the thing is, you know, again, I see both sides. I don't think he meant it in a bad way, but he just doesn't recognise his privilege. On the other side of the coin though, his privilege puts an insurmountable amount of pressure on him, so his privilege isn't actually always a good thing. Sure, he has money, he has clothes, he has people that are at his beck and call, but he doesn't have freedom and he doesn't have a life outside of it, basically. I think their class difference is going to be the big struggle for Villa and Simon this season. Simon is now struggling being in the spotlight with all these hateful messages. I just hope they can navigate their way through it together.
Det kommer gå bra, mamma. Du kommer bli bra.
Her mental health has taken a really downward dive.
Och jag kommer klara det.
And now he's here all on his own, having to deal with that. Oh. There was one nice comment out of those. What are these hats for?
Killar, titta hit. Rektor Hamilton har sagt att det beror på hur ni uppför er under skolinspektionens besök imorgon.
Oh wow.
Någon som inte har skrivit under den här namninsamlingen så får de gärna göra det nu, för att imorgon så är det dags, då ska det lämnas in.
Varken Simon eller Villa har skrivit under. Lös det.
I don't know, he should be the one to go and fix it. That's a deterrent if anything. I want him to put his account on private so bad. If the comments are getting to him this much, I think it's a must.
Du lyssnar inte.
Men det är en massa folk som kommenterar på mitt senaste inlägg där jag sjunger.
Står du besatt av några kommentarer? Vi pratat om det här, det blir ju värre när du reagerar på dem. Det blir ju som att du söker hatet.
De skriver som att de känner mig.
He's been thrust into this. Villa needs to understand that it is big for him, just like this situation with his mother is big for Villa. All of this does affect Simon too. This is a big change for him. And if Villa does now have to step up and act as the monarch, then that it's going to affect Simon even more as well, because they're going to be even more in the spotlight and getting more hate. You can't just adjust to being uber famous overnight. He's going to look at comments, he's going to post on social media and see what people have to say. He's always been an opinionated person. In season 1, I remember distinctly, like, there was a scene of Simon saying that he thinks the monarchy should be abolished, which is very funny now. He wants to defend himself, and anyone should have the right to defend themselves when someone is saying things that aren't true about them. I more than understand Villa's side, and it's up to him to tell this to Simon, which I said last episode. It bugs me because you'd think that there would be someone in the staff that could sit down with Simon and tell him what he can and can't do, because having Villa do it puts more pressure on him, puts a strain on their relationship, because it just sounds like he's being bossy. As always with the show, it's not fair.
Det med din mamma, det kommer bli bra. Hon kommer må bättre. Det är ganska vanligt att bli utbränd.
Vad händer om hon inte kan jobba längre? Tänk om, då ska jag kliva in liksom. Allt jag vill är ju bara få vara med dig.
Why can't her husband step in? I know that's not how the monarchy works, but why not? That sounds like a very uplifting song. He's not attending the mediation.
Var har du Ville då?
Jag vet inte. Jag har inte sett honom.
Men du, då tror jag, förstår du, att vi ska göra så här. Att vi koncentrerar oss på dig den här timmen.
August therapy session. This is a long time coming.
Jag kan ju inte säga ett ord till honom utan att han tar det som någon sorts personlig attack. Han har väl bara bestämt sig för att jag är ond.
You believe him?
Det stämmer.
Det är ju så, August.
I don't think he's
Det är
evil.
meningen med att ens försöka vara schysst om jag vet att jag aldrig kommer bli förlåten ändå.
Man kan faktiskt nå väldigt, väldigt bra genom att vara schysst mot andra. Och ibland så kanske vi inte kan få någons förlåtelse. Då börjar jag göra annorlunda val. Mer osjälviska handlingar. Så kan vi åtminstone komma dit hän att vi kan förlåta oss själva.
This is why he's a therapist. I think he needs to stop trying to approach them as well, because it's still too fresh. Oh my god. What? Oh, they do know where he lives because they give him mail, don't they? They've been sending hate mail.
Jag är inte hungrig.
He's becoming withdrawn.
Kom egentligen bara för att fråga om underskrift till namninsamlingen. Inför Skolinspektionens
This
besök.
is gonna go down like a lead balloon.
Är du inblandad? Det är klart som fan att du är inblandad. Det hade ju inte funnits några jävla problem på den här skolan om det inte vore för det.
Oh, he's a victim, isn't he?
Det är ju lögner alltihop. Du hittar på.
You really don't believe it's true?
Ja, fast
That's
du
so
och
ignorant.
någon borde väl veta att rykten och skitsnack kan förstöra jävligt mycket.
Att jag inte kan skriva under i egenskap av kronprins. Jag ska inte ta ställning.
håller på att prata heråt det.
Jag vill ändå inte vara där. Jag vill inte vara i Bjärstad. Jag vill inte vara någonstans.
Oh no.
Alla hatar mig och de som inte hatar mig gillar mig bara för att jag är med Ville. Allt jag gör blir bara fel.
He had people that loved him before and they still love him now. But the hate is just so overwhelming. I can't even imagine how hard it must be. I feel like he's losing himself almost, losing his identity. I feel like that might be a choice. I mean, I don't have an ear for languages, but it sounds to me like they're speaking in Swedish. Whereas before, they did used to speak in Spanish sometimes. I wonder if that's a specific choice to show how he is losing himself. He's becoming withdrawn and he's not the same Simon that we used to be. He used to be very confident and now it feels like he's kind of shriveling up into himself.
Hela skolans framtid hänger på den här utredningen. Felice, året.
Ah, she still only said it to Felice.
Jag pratar med mamma. Jag har inte utegångsförbud längre.
Kan komma den här vägen?
Oh no. I'm scared. Are they gonna catch them making out somewhere? No, no, no. I'm not ready. Boys, overcome the urges. Resist them. Resist them. Oh No. Oh, and if they're playing the piano while they're doing it.
Här inne så har vi musikrummet. Och både kronprinsen och Simon är med i skolans
Okay, it wasn't as bad as I was expecting.
Jag önskar bara att jag kunde få en stund med dig utan att vi blir avbrutna. Vi får väl lösa det bara. Tycker du?
Okay, they really don't get a moment alone, do they?
Vad har du för sommarplaner, Vincent?
Jag ska dra till LA.
That seems to be what all the elite are doing. They're going somewhere in America.
1 maj.
Ja.
Arbetarrörelsens dag.
Det är nog bara du som håller på med det där här inne. Men berätta, vad är planen? Ni ska ut
He's the only one
och
working class,
vifta med
is he?
röda fanan och sjunga lite ramsor och gå på något led, eller?
Has Vincent always been a grade A asshole? Or is it just this season that he's got so much worse?
Hur var det när du gick här?
Ja du, det var en av de rubbligaste åren i mitt liv. Folk sa n-ordet som att det var det mest normala i hela världen då.
Sa du aldrig något om det? Eller pratade med någon lärare?
Men nej,
It was more accepted in those days.
det är att vinna. Spela efter spelets regler och inte...
Felicia är en krona.
So he's telling her to play by the rules. She might lose her nerve if it's in front of him. I don't know if she will mention it or not.
Vi skulle bara vilja räcka över denna. En namninsamling från eleverna här. Som har skrivit under att vi verkligen älskar vår skola. Helt orättvis och överdriven.
Tack.
Well, they gave it to them even without their signatures then.
Vad sa du då? Nej men jag försökte bara säga så lite som möjligt egentligen.
Ja, men du sa väl inte att vi har dem? Alltså, för de kommer inte fatta grejen liksom.
Nej.
We don't know if she's telling the truth.
Nej, det blir valborg.
Vem har sagt det?
Rektorn!
Stop trying to make this happen.
Nej, det här går ju så bra så jag tror att du är redo för steg 2.
She is really good for a beginner.
Sjunga och köra samtidigt. 'Cause I can change, I'm not the same, not forever. I can change, I'm not the same, not forever.
Instantly lifts the mood a bit, doesn't it? Is he gonna go and see her?
Nej. August Horn av Vårnäs.
Full name.
Jag var så arg på dig för att du gick till polisen. Och jag fattar, jag förtjänar det. Jag någonsin har kunnat prata med. Du är den enda som någonsin har kunnat förstå mig. Och jag har saknat dig. Att känna att jag kunde bli en bättre människa.
August.
Really? She kinda enabled his misdoings.
Vill inte vara anledningen till att du inte kommer tillbaka.
Hej då August.
It's the right decision from her. If she cares about her family more. I know she didn't care about her family last season, but hopefully she's learned her lesson. Oh, turn notifications off.
Hej mamma, det är jag igen. Ring mig.
The thing is, Villa has anxiety as well. No one's ever cared about that before.
Han ville att jag skulle komma tillbaka till skolan. Men jag sa till honom. Jag gjorde fel.
Ångesten som kommer efteråt är den värsta känslan i världen.
Fast det var ju jag och Simon som inte ville träffa dig.
Klart som fan att du inte ville det, men jag borde ha kämpat för er.
I'm really hoping for the best for him.
Kanske fick mina diagnoser, Sara. Men du är inte jag. Så det jag försöker säga är att
I think he's kind of the role model
det
of
där
what not to do.
skulden och skammen, den där känslan styra ditt liv.
Someone in that choir has a very distinct voice.
Ni får nu med stolthet
Oh, those are their graduation caps. That's very prestigious. I'm always interested to see the different ceremonies they do. Sounds like there's a lot of traditions they do here. She's making her return.
Klarar du det här? Klarar du vad som helst? Du kan ringa mig när du vill så kommer jag hämta dig.
I hope she'll be able to rely on you then.
Jag var inte förberedd på att det skulle vara så vidrigt att sjunga framför henne. Nej, det har du inte va?
It is an underrated awkward thing. I used to be in the choir.
Du kan stå där och känna saker och vara öppen och sårbar. Det har ju blivit svårare att typ vara avslappnad i det.
Oh, see, he's losing the things he used to love.
Han lägger här ute nu.
If you go into your room, make sure you close the curtains. Oh. Oh, he's happy. Stop it. No. Ew. I found that cute and I hate myself. Ew. Ew. I'm just gonna forget that ever happened. No. No. That must sting. The one person that wants her there is the one person she doesn't want to want her there.
Hej, du har kommit till Micke. Jag kan inte prata just nu, men tala in.
Sara! Jag fattar inte hur hon ens vågar visa sig här. Nej, jag vet.
Guys. Guys! Okay. Bloody hell. I think they're going to his room. Maybe? They're so horny and I'm just stressed. Save it till you get there! Okay. Make sure you pick up your clothes as well. Okay, well please tell me they've made it to his room for this part. Oh, he's asleep. Please tell me he didn't come home and drink.
Ska börja på måndag igen.
Det är jättebra.
Men jag vill nog sova där. Så.
Ja, visst.
Should be nice and warm.
Jag känner mig typ nollställd. Hon anmälde honom ändå. Erik hade aldrig kunnat göra så mot mig. Det var liksom han som skyddade mig och tog hand om mig.
He has such this idolized picture of Eric, doesn't he?
Jag har alltid funnits där för henne. Och gjort
Yeah,
allt
he
för henne.
was her Eric.
Och om hon kan göra något sånt här mot mig, kan vem som helst göra det. Hur ska jag kunna lita på någon?
Alltså, du är ju lite av en idol hemma hos oss. Det du och kronprinsen gör. Vi tycker ni är jättemodiga.
Okej, vad kul.
Yeah, that is nice. That's so wholesome.
Okej, cheese. Sådär då.
That's gotta feel nice.
Roche.
Oh, the kid looking up at him. That's so sweet.
Följer du Simon? Ja, man måste ju ha lite komedi i vardagen.
What a bastard.
Simon var sosse, men inte att han var så aktiv i kampen.
Literally said yesterday what workers' day is. Oh.
Att du skulle prata med Simon.
Oh, what the...
Jag försökte. Jag kanske inte var tillräckligt tydlig.
Drottningens hälsa behöver ta mer ansvar nu.
Get someone else to do it, for God's sake.
Och den här bilden som du la ut.
Visst var det gulligt?
Det känns som att vi på riktigt skulle kunna förändra någonting.
That's not the plan.
Simon, hallå?
Oh my God. Please tell me his mum is okay. Oh, okay. But that's so scary. A rock through his window. They can't stay here. That's criminal. I've really felt for Simon a lot this episode. I feel like we got shown how he is starting to become so different from the Simon that we know and love. He's becoming withdrawn. He feels like he has to hide when he goes out in public. You know, he's wearing the hood. He's very evidently uncomfortable. And he also said that he's losing his passion for singing. He doesn't feel safe and comfortable when he's singing anymore. So while he is happy in a relationship with Villa, all his happiness outside of their dynamic is teetering away from him. I really don't understand why Villa won't let Barima or anyone from the team talk to Simon and save him from having to do it. Maybe Simon would be more likely to listen to the officials because, you know, it's scarier. Also, it's one less job for him to do. But he keeps reassuring them, I will do it, I will do it. I don't know if this is part of like preparing him for being the monarch, you know, he can do it. But I say he let someone else speak to him. The message isn't getting across to him. Not that I even think that was unfair for him to post. I think it's very wholesome that he was a celebrity and he reposted a fan photo on his main page. Like, that is so down to earth of him, and it was such a lovely moment, and now it feels like it's just been ruined because he's being told that he shouldn't have posted it. I really hope that Simon and his mum can find somewhere else to stay, at least for the time being, because that is terrifying. You would be afraid of your own shadow, you'd be afraid in your own home. That is supposed to be the safest place for human beings, and that has just been tainted. The letters were already doing some damage, but throwing a rock through their window is just so uncalled for, so out of line, and I don't understand how people can care that much. I understand more if Simon was a bad person, like if it was August who'd been exposed for releasing the video. If someone threw a rock through his window, I'd get it. But Simon, just for dating someone, it's ridiculous. I am really liking Sara and her father's bonding moments. I really enjoyed them this episode. Watching them kind of grow and flourish. I'm rooting for him so much to stay in the good books. But we'll see. He did kind of let her down already though. You know, he said he'd be there for her anytime, just give him a call. And she called him and he didn't turn up. But I swear she called him like literally just after she left him. So he must have still been driving back and his phone was on silent, didn't hear it, and he fell asleep when he got in. That doesn't get them off to their best start, but it looks like she's moving back in on Monday, or maybe she's just going to start attending classes again. I'm not sure. She said she goes back on Monday. I don't know if she's quite ready to move back in with Felice and that, because she didn't even speak to them today. I'm proud of her for rebuffing August though. You know, he kind of bared his heart and soul to her and she still said no. I'm sure she still has feelings for him, but I just think they're not meant to be. They shouldn't be together. As much as I disgustingly found his smile when she turned up very cute, it's still a no. We also never found out what Felice said in her interview, so that makes me think that maybe she did do it. Now it's going to be like, just as the students were getting their activities back, another scandal is going to come out about the microaggressions and racism issue, squander any hope they had of returning back to normal life for the students. Again, it's supposed to be anonymous, but I don't know how many students of colour gave an interview, so it might end up being really obvious that it's her. I don't know. And if she didn't do it, I wouldn't be mad at her for not, because it must be such a difficult thing to do. Even her father was saying that this was one of the most fun-filled times of his life, and he said that you should play by the rules in order to survive. So she wasn't really encouraged by anyone to say anything bad. Even as soon as she came out of it, her friends were asking, like, what did you say? You didn't tell them we have initiations, right? Which would have been lying also. Like, they do have initiations, I swear. They said that they found their initiations fun. So no one was really on her side in mentioning that, but whether she does or not, it's her decision to make, and it would be a very hard decision either way. Because if she doesn't mention it, she might end up regretting it. It definitely is something that should be raised. But if she does do it, it could have a lot of repercussions on the school and also on her if people find out that it is her, because she'd get a lot of backlash from the other students because of it. But we shall have to see. Also, Wilhelm and Simon were really testing my patience with their horny times this episode. Oh my god, guys, I know it's hard for you to get a room, but control your urges. The risk of getting caught again, it's not worth it. We had it before. August taking pics through the window. We do not need you almost having sex in the corridors and getting caught by the headmistress. It's just no guys. Get to the room, close the windows, bosh, go for it. That's for today, guys. Thanks for watching my reaction to season 3 episode 3 of Young Royals. If you want access to my uncut reactions, the link to the Patreon page will be in the description below. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for episode 4. Bye.
Pimples on the cheeks, I bet you taste like